Old Mutual, founded in 1845 in Cape Town, it's a global long-term savings, insurance and investment group.
So it's a bit of a misplaced to have Old Mutual here because it's really a giant in those other businesses. It's Mutual and Federal business, though, is why we're talking about it, because that is their short-term insurance operation. But as far as it goes, the business itself is in global expansion mode. It's got all the businesses internationally. It's just changing its management team, etc., etc. Worth discussing.
Market cap 208.8 billion rand. This is obviously Old Mutual. PE ratio of 16.4, dividend yield here of just over 4%.
Yeah. Look, Mutual and Federal is obviously very small in old Mutual's life, but if you're after dividends and you are after stable dividend growth, you can't do much worse than actually buying Old Mutual. And just cast your mind back not that many years ago, this was a company in dire straits. I mean, they had wasted tens of billions of rand on their overseas expansions.
Capital misallocation,
yeah,
I believe
capital
the term
misallocation. That's another word for we actually made a mistake on this whole lot. It's quite interesting. What had happened was, to get market share, they paid out very high annuity rates. But to get those high annuity rates, they had to buy junk bonds. So when the market collapsed, they were in deep trouble. But totally behind them now, actually doing very well overseas. They've restructured the whole thing. They've sorted out all of their problem issues overseas. They're actually doing quite well overseas. They came out with a trading update today, very positive, good growth in premiums. I mean, the asset base, we were discussing it earlier on, the number of assets they manage is, roughly speaking, about the size of the South African economy. I mean, this is just massive.
That certainly puts it into context.
Yeah, so the US asset management business has been listed. As Wayne says, they've tidied up Scandia. Nedbank is doing well. Their African expansion into countries like Ghana, West Africa and elsewhere is going well. New CEO. So that's interesting to kind of bring an end to the Julian Roberts era. Bruce Hemphill, formerly CEO of Liberty and StanLib, has come to the helm. He's a disruptor by nature. So I think it's going to be interesting what he brings to the party.
Given what we've seen in the two share prices that we've discussed before this one, there is no downturn in this latter stage of the market. The others are slightly coming off. Not yet, you're saying. Not yet.
Remember, these are bull market shares. If the stock market does well, these shares do well, because at the end of the day, certainly in the big life assurers, you get paid an asset-based fee. You get 0.5% or 1% of your assets that you manage. So when the market does well, your income does extremely well. So they should track the stock market.
Are we going to call it hot or not?
I'm
Mutual and
going to
Federal
squeeze out another hot on Old Mutual. I think it continues to do well and the market's anticipating further gains.
Hot or not?
Hot, yes.